Jesus, would he be a conservative or a liberal today? Welcome aboard. All right, so here's the idea, Jeremy. I asked ChatGPT for 10 topics where conservatives and liberals disagree, and we want to see where Jesus might stand on these 10 issues. Would he be a conservative or a liberal? All right, our first topic is going to be abortion. Nothing controversial. What do you think?
Absolutely, he would be against it. I don't see any point where he would be for abortion with the extreme circumstances of health and things like
Yeah,
that.
like
I mean,
a tubal yeah, a
yeah,
tubal pregnancy or something like that, where
yeah,
the life of the mother. I do get that because if the mom's gonna die from a tubal pregnancy, you have to save the mom's life because otherwise they both die. So I do understand that.
yeah. No, I mean, obviously, and things are a lot more complicated. I'm always the first to say that you can't use yesterday. You can't make yesterday's decisions with today's eyes, and so things are a bit more complicated nowadays. But I think Jesus would definitely draw the line at, oh, you had a wild party. Oh,
Well, no, they did have abortions back then.
they
People
did.
did
They
they
did.
used a stick and things like that, which was very unhealthy, very dangerous. A lot of people died doing that. I just can't see Jesus saying, "Hey, you know what? Rip that sucker out."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I just don't see. I'm Jewish, and I could say, "Hey, I'm not Christian at all," but I just don't see Jesus saying, "Yeah, abortion, good thing." So, all right. So on abortion, I think Jesus would be more conservative.
Yes, for sure. For
Okay.
sure.
The next one, something else not controversial, gun control.
Yes. This one, I am absolutely convinced Jesus would be for bearing arms or having firearms and whatnot. He would not be for gun violence, but he would be for defense. And that's just because, I mean, you look in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 22, verse 36. But now, if you have a purse, take it, and also a bag. And if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. And that was where he was preparing the disciples for the persecution, the discontent that was going to be coming, and telling them you've got to hold fast to your convictions. So I really do believe Jesus would certainly be on the side of you have a right to protect yourself any means possible.
See, I'm Jewish, but I'm going to go for a controversial stance on this because there's a verse in the New Testament I think is completely and utterly misinterpreted. There's a verse, and I'm not quoting it, but I'm giving you the basic idea, where Jesus says, if you are slapped on one cheek, give them the other. And back in the day, if a noble came along and slapped somebody on one cheek, say a servant, he is basically telling you, I'm superior to you. But if he slapped you on both cheeks, that meant you were his equal and that he considered you his equal. So a lot of people have said, oh, Jesus said, if you get slapped on one cheek, give him the other, basically being passive. I'll take the pain, I'll take the hurt. Really, the way I would interpret that is he's saying, hey, wait a second. No, you know what? I'm your equal. I'm going to stand up to you and say, you can't push me around because I am your equal. So I really think it's the opposite of many people's conventional wisdom.